Well, we have Mr. Naresh Trehan from Global Healthcare Limited. And Mr. Trehan, very firstly, it is a big budget that we have seen for 2025, a middle classes budget as we were all expecting. Your first remarks on that?
So first of all, I'm a doctor, so I can talk more about the health sector.
Absolutely.
So there are some very encouraging things. One is that 10,000 more medical education seats will be created. Then there is a upgradation of skills. So 5 skill centers of excellence will be created and funded in this year. Then there has been a lot of help for cancer patients. So the drugs are now fully exempt from custom duty, which will make it cheaper. The other is the introduction of those daycare cancer centers. It's a 3-year project for all districts to have it. This is about 600 plus districts, but in this year, it is proposed that 200 will be accomplished this year. That will give a huge relief to cancer patients because they have to travel long distance to get their chemotherapy, which is a big ordeal for them, and they are sick. So I think these are very good steps in the right direction for the public. Also, the fact that the gig workers will be included in PMJY, which will give relief to another a crore people, which is also a step in the right direction for helping the people. So, and then there is of course relief for the middle class on certain things. Industry may have gotten some bits and pieces here and there, I don't understand it as much, but on the medical front, the introduction of all these measures will help the public to decrease the disease burden on them and also out-of-pocket expenses. So I think this is admirable. So within this constraint of what we are seeing today in the economic activity and the worldwide recession, or it's not recession yet, but at least the economic conditions are not that good, not as healthy, that it's an admirable addition. But for health sector per se, what was announced in July is still carrying on. So those were the allocations and all that, which is still the same. So there was no addition to that. There is still, in spite of all that the government has been able to do, and which is a huge amount, still there is burden on people for healthcare. And we need to progressively try to eliminate the cost or reduce the cost wherever the government can help. Now that's the expectation. Hopefully over the years we'll see that.
Would you say, concerning this particular sector of healthcare itself, this particular budget does take a decisive step in making India a developed country from a developing country? It's a start?
Exactly. That's, like the ambition which our Prime Minister has expressed so succinctly, is that we should, by 47, we should be a developed nation. Viksit Bharat. So I think these are steps just towards that, and most definitely because unless we have a broad-based manufacturing sector, we have the requisite skills to make it go upwards, we won't be able to accomplish it. So all these efforts that we are talking about, 10,000 new medical seats, 5 centers of excellence, and also medical tourism, which may be a very important development because there is a huge potential to get inward remittances from patients who travel to India. We do have all the ingredients for the best medical tourist site you can find. We have not been able to exploit it fully, and I think the government's attention towards that and mentioning that with the private sector we can move this forward, I think is a good recognition, and it'll help. It'll help to double, triple the sector in the next 1 or 2 years.
One last question, a miss you would say in this budget for the healthcare sector? A miss, one demand that's not been met.
Basically, we are spending much less of percentage of GDP on healthcare as compared to even our neighbors who are economically weaker. So the stated goal of the government is to go towards 2.5% of the budget. Now, the budget also keeps increasing, so unless a giant step is taken, the catch-up may or may not happen. So that's why, yes, we always feel that if there are lacunas, so what's the purpose? That every citizen standing on the earth of India should get decent health care. To make it affordable, the taxation structures which increase the input costs should be rationalized so that that saving should be guaranteed by the health sector, private or government, to be passed on to the patient. And if that happens, then the burden on the patient becomes much less, and that's the whole idea. So there are many instruments like GST, because we don't in the health sector you don't get a set off, because we pay taxes on inputs, but because there's no charge on the patient, we don't get a set off. So we don't want that to happen. That's on our request, that please don't burden the patients. But the cost gets transferred anyway. So that's why if something can be done about reducing the duties, the GSTs on medical inputs, it'll help. It'll help a lot. And so there are few little adjustments, if that can be made by the government, it'll help to pass on the savings to the patient, which is sorely required even today.
Those are expectations yet to be fulfilled. Thank you so much, Mr. Trehan, for speaking to us. Well, that was Global Health Limited's Managing Director, Naresh Trehan, speaking to us at News 9. This is Shriya Kundu with camera person Ramanjeet.